think I figured out the problem. All right. All right, sorry about that. That was operational error, putting the gear together wrong. All right, so welcome to the 12U Jackets game, kicking off South Bend weekend. There is 10:48 left in the first, and the Jackets are already up 1. First goal was scored by Kaylin Sass and Ava Beach partnership, who are actually still out there on the ice with Kerrigan as their other wing. And we have Ella and Tess. Nope, Birdie out on D. So we have a little bit different lineup here right now. We have Quinn Greiner in net. She is subbing in for us this weekend. Oh man, they just scored. That went in. It did go in. That definitely went in, but the referee definitely didn't see it. I don't know that Quinn saw it because it rebounded right back out. But they did not call the goal. So, all right, we have Mackenzie Cash taking the face-off. She's out there with Mila Park and I believe Tegan. Good job, Mila, keeping that off the boards. Sorry about the camera work. I'm doing camera and talking, so I might lose track of both. All right, Lily has got the puck. She's going to take it behind the net. Mila's going to pick that up, try to get it out. Can't quite get it out. All right, got it in the neutral zone. Put a play on net, so their goalie has to play it. Okay. All right. You know, after a couple weeks off, I'm a little out of rhythm here. Got a little messed up. All right, Mackenzie's taking the face off. She's going to win that over to Mila. All right, we have got Tegan on the chase here at the boards. Mila's backing her up. All right, covered by the goalie, but that was a shot on towards goal for Mila. All right, we're doing a line change for forwards. We have the Lai Huber Cousineau line coming on. On D, we have Ella and Birdie. Ella and Birdie is a little bit different matchup. We are missing a couple of our defensemen. We are missing Ren and Sienna this weekend, so we wish them all the best in the ventures and plans they had. That was a shot towards goal on Alyssa. It was blocked by the goalie. Board battle here. She's trying to see if she can pick that up and get it out to Benny. Not quite. Benny's got it. She's going to try to pass it up to Molly. Molly's waiting there. Benny passed it back to Birdie. Good job to Birdie to keep that in. Shot towards goal. That's going to come out into the neutral zone. So the girls, now we're offsides. Good try there. All right. It's currently 1-0 Jackets. 8:57 left in the first. All right, let's see. Oh, puck's in the neutral zone. Got Molly going to pick that up. Take it over to the net. All right. Oh, good job keeping that in, Ella. Keeping that in. Alyssa's going to try to pick that up. Girls are battling at the line. Alyssa and one girl's going back and forth. Ella's going to keep that in, put a shot towards the net. Benny's going to race to try to keep it there. Molly is posted up waiting for a good pass. She'll be able to poke that right in. All right, come on, girls. Good keep. Alyssa's got it pinned up at the boards. Molly's going to step up in there and try to poke it out. Tessa's going to keep that in at the blue line. Alyssa's got Benny open if she can get her to her. Oh, she tried. Got it in her feet. All right. Jackets doing a good job here, keeping it in their zone. Oh, we pulled it in the neutral zone, so we all got to come out. And they whistled us offsides, it looks like. So, looks like we're going to do a forward line change. So Tess and Lily will stay in on D, and Ava, Kaylin, and Kerrigan out on offense. All right, face off one by Ava, back to Tess. Girls are going to get it in. We got to get it back out. All right, Kaylin's going to pick that up at the blue line. They're going to put it back in the neutral zone. Good battle, though. All right. Puck's back in the neutral zone. Tess is going to win that back. Now, all right, Ava's got it. She's out front. Let's see if she, can't quite wrangle that off her stick. She's going to pass it back to Mila. Lily's got it. Shot towards goal. Nice job by the goalie with her blocker to knock that out of the way. Tess is trying to keep that in. She did, but they eventually got it back out into the neutral zone. All right, Kerrigan going to come in here, battle at the boards, try to pick that up. And she will, and I believe Kaylin will come out with that. Kerrigan's going to go post up at the net, I think. Nope, not quite. Has to chase him down. Oh. All right, battle at the boards here. Team W comes out with it, but Ella's going to stop that at the blue line and put a shot towards the net. Ava's going to go pick that out of the corner. Birdie's going to tried to keep it in, popped off her stick. So we have to all come out. She's going to pass it over to Ella. We're mid-line change. Tegan came in. Kerrigan went out. All right, we've got Birdie back there. Going to protect the goalie. Throw it up into the neutral zone. Mila's now in, so we've got one more change to go. I'm sure Ava's going to swap for Mac. Yep, we got a whistle, so. Sure. Yes, go for it. All right. Yeah, it should go. All right, Scotty's going to run the camera for me. Would you like a headset? You want a headset? All right. I love having a friend. Then I don't feel like I'm crazy talking to myself. All right. On forwards right now, we've got in Tegan, Mackenzie, and Mila. All right, girls kept, Ella kept that in. Passed up. Oh, it's going to come out this time. All right. Here you go. All right, we got a man down. Or girl down, I should say. Got a man down. All right. Now I have to lift my hat. All right, Scotty, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Probably not going to make everybody sick, but be moving the camera around and pay attention. It's a tall order.
It's got to be better than what I was doing. I'm pretty sure I was making them very, very sick. All right. All right, so we've had a line change. We now have in the Lai Huber Cusino forward line, and we've got LaRoche and Cachet back on defense. All right. Oh, ooh. All right, this girl's trying for a breakaway. Lily's going to run a little interference, so she can't do that. It's going to work out great. All right, Lily's back. Alyssa comes out with it off the board. She's going to sling it around behind the net. And Lily's going to pass it up to Molly, or try to pass it to Molly. There we go. All right, Lily's going to get it into the zone. Molly's post up at the net, ready for a pass. Let's see if they can get it over to her. Alyssa's back on D, covering for Lily. All right, let's see if Benny can get it over to Molly, and they did! Yes! Goal! That was perfect! Perfect! All right, assist to Benny and goal for Molly. That was a power play goal. In our transition, we missed that they had a player in the box. 4:33 left in the first period. Jackets are up 2-0. We're going to have a line change here with Ava Beach and Kaylin and Kerrigan out. And back on D is Ella and Birdie. So back in net, we have Miss Quinn Greiner. She's up from, well, helping us from AAA. Their season has concluded. And so she came to help us out until Millie joins us tomorrow. All right, we've got Ella to Birdie, Birdie up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to take that in the zone. Hopefully she can try to get it over to Kaylin, who is wide open. Nope, couldn't quite. There was like 5 players in between them. All right, Ava is on the foot race. She's going to beat this girl. Pick that up and go behind the net. She's got a head of steam. Let's see what she does. Oh, she definitely got tripped by a very tall girl. All right, so Kerrigan's got it. She's going to take it behind the net. They're going to the Mackenzie move. All right. All right. We're going to get that out. We're going for a defensive line change. So we are going to have Lily and Tess back in. We got a whistle, I believe, for offsides.
Mackenzie had one job, and that was not it.
Hey, you know, you can't pick and choose.
Her pop and taught her that.
All right, let's see. We've got in Mackenzie, Tegan, and Mila on offense. Tess and Lily still in on D. All right. All right, Lily's going to pick that up off the boards and sling it around back to Mila, who is waiting for it. Team W is trying to keep that in their zone. Lily's going to get that out into the neutral zone. All right, girls are passing it around here a bit in the neutral zone. Tess is going to step up there to make a decision, and she did. All right.
We've got Quinn Greiner calling the penalties now.
Hey,
Good.
you know, you want your goalie alert. I say you want that goalie alert. All right. All right, let's see. Back into the neutral zone. Mila's on the chase. She's going to make a decision. Mackenzie's going to get that into our zone. All right, we've got a defensive line change going on here. So we've got Birdie and Ella back in. All right, Ella's back. They're going to try to get a breakaway, but Birdie is on the race, and Ella's right there with her. Quinn's going to try to get down and stop that. I'm not sure where the puck is. I think it's under Quinn's butt. Nope, she had it in her... Hard to say. All right. Well, I realized wherever it was, she had grabbed it with her hand and thrown it out, so. All right.
Not in the net.
That's right. That was most important for sure. All right. We have got Alyssa winning it over to Molly. All right. Trying to get it over to Benny. Didn't quite work out. Ella and Birdie still back on D. Birdie's going to pick that off the stick. Molly's waiting for it. All right. Molly is bringing it into the zone. She's got Alyssa ready. Oh. All right, Molly's still battling at the wall, trying to pop that out to Alyssa. Alyssa is, whoop, she's still in a pretty 50-50 battle there. All right. All right. Let's see there. Alyssa's going to, they're going to pick that off her stick and put it in the neutral zone. We got a defensive line change going on. We've got Tess and Lily back out on D. I did not hear the whistle, but apparently there was one.
Oh, I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. The ref's a little light on the whistle. Little, yeah.
But I think we just checked somebody too, so it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just meant they're not blowing the whistle very hard.
Oh,
Yeah, like, to make it really loud.
at all.
Yeah. All right, there was a shot on goal, blocked by Quinn. All right, let's see. We've got Ava, Kaylin, and Kerrigan back out there playing forward. All right, battle behind the net. Kerrigan is trying to come out with that. Let's see. Okay, Tess got it over to Ava, but... All right, let's see here. On a little bit of a... All right. Let's see here. Come on, girls. We've got 35 seconds left here at the end of the first period. Girls are battling here in the neutral zone. Ava's going to come out with that, pop it into our, well, she's going to pop it around that girl and into our zone. She's got Kaylin going to the net. If she can get it over to her, 22 seconds left. All right, Kerrigan has her person tied up. All right, Ella and Birdie are back on D. And Birdie is in a foot race here. She's going to win it. To be fair, I think that girl's over her back.
I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, she definitely was leaning over her. But Birdie's back up, end of the first period, 2-0 Jackets. All right, we've got 16 viewers. I've heard they cannot hear you very well, Scotty, so we are going to double check our plugs. All right. What do we like so far in the first period? Let's see how that goes.
Well, once I gave the hand signals to Mackenzie, she decided to start skating, so I appreciated that. I think we've had a little bit of luck on our side with down in our crease.
Yep. Agreed.
Quinn has been able to adjust it and move towards being able to get those little toe kicks, toe saves.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Feedback is better. They can hear you better. So I don't know what I did, but one of the dials I turned worked. So that's good. Okay.
Maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
Maybe. Oh, no, I don't think so. But, all right. Well, for those of us watching at home, we had a very adventureful drive. A couple of the team came up last night, or those of us that drove up this morning, it was very interesting. Very windy. Lots of semis on their sides. Some detours on 30. The girls were sending each other pictures of semi-wrecks.
Yeah,
so
I got to see those.
Yeah.
I got the play-by-play on the way here.
I'd have to say, and most would probably disagree, I actually think I dislike driving in the wind more than I dislike driving in the snow, just because the unpredictability of the semis. All right.
That's a great point.
Yeah, because, well, Coach Cousineau said one actually lifted off its wheels by him.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right.
No.
No, he was like definitely nerve-wracking. So, all right, we are off here in the second. We've got Mackenzie out there fighting in the neutral zone. We got Mila and Tegan as her wingers. On D, we have Ella and Birdie. All right, goalies have switched in, so we are back in our I believe it's our offensive end. If not, I am incorrect, I will get corrected. All right, Birdie is trying to get a stick down. It's back in the neutral zone. Ella's in a race to get over to it, and she will get it. Let's see what she decides to do. She's going to try to pass it up, but it hit a player. All right, back into the neutral zone. Team W is passing it back and forth. Offsides. Do you know where this team is out of? I did not look them up. Their name does not give it away. It is currently 2-0 Jackets, 12:07 in the second period. We've had a line change. We have out Huber, Lai, and Cousineau.
Waukesha.
Waukesha. What would that maybe be Illinois? All right, let's see. Alyssa's putting some pressure as the girl's taking it behind the net. Molly's going to drop in and apply a lot of pressure. Alyssa's got that between her feet. She's going to try to backhand it. Doesn't work out. She's got it again. Yes, she scores! All right. That was great. Love it, love it, love it.
Rebounds. Isn't it amazing that they can score off a rebound?
It is.
It's a bonus pass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love it. Love it.
The girls definitely upped their game from that first little series.
Yes.
That was going to look like a long game with the breakaway. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. Alyssa taking the face off. She won. Well, I don't know if you'd call that a win or not. Kind of ended up winning it, but kicking it to the other team. All right. We've got Benny here. She's trying to pick up that puck. She's going to get it back to Alyssa. Right now, Tessa's got it, but we're trying to stay on sides. All right. Lily's going to pick that up off the boards, take it around behind our goalie, and let's see what she does. She's going to try to pass it up to Molly. I think we touched it, so I don't think there'll be any icing. Didn't make it anyway. Other team picks that up. Benny's going to meet her and greet her on the other side. Alyssa's going to pick that off the boards, try to get it to Benny. Couldn't quite get it to her. All right, Tess hopped right over Tessa's stick, but Lily's going to easily be able to pick that up. 11 left in the second. It's currently 3-0 Jackets. Passed it up to Kaylin. Kaylin has got Alyssa and Benny. She's going to get that over to Alyssa. Alyssa's got her stick tied up in the other player's feet. Alyssa's got it, tries to center it. The player between her and Kaylin picked it up, but that's all right. Benny's going to try to pick that off and does. Alyssa's going for a change. Benny's trying to take it to the net. Kaylin's going to help her out and pick that up. Ava Beach is in. The other team picks that up, but I think our girls are still putting on the pressure pretty heavy here. All right, yep, Ava just picked that off her stick. Ava's going to try to get it to the net. She will, and she does. Goal off the post. Post and in. 4-0 Jackets, 10-20. I feel like, and I have not looked up team ratings.
Mike usually has team ratings.
Mike usually has the team ratings. Maybe he'll do me a solid and text me the team ratings. But I feel like not playing for a couple weeks, the girls are feeling extra.
Yeah.
Like, want
A little break.
Yep, wanting to score a little more. I don't know if it's maybe knowing this is the last weekend and got to put it all on the line. I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, I think it gets long.
Yep.
And so I think you're right to have that little bit of a break.
Mm-hmm.
Decompress.
Yep.
And coming off of success.
Although we say decompress, they chat every night.
Yes, they do. But they're not
Yes.
in a hotel every weekend.
That's true. That's true. I had breaks on the weekends. All right, line change here. We've got Mackenzie taking the face off. She's got Tegan and Mila out there on her wings. Back on D, we have Ella and Birdie. We've got it here in the neutral zone. Tegan's on a foot race. She's going to try to pick that up, and she does. She's going to try to get that over. Oh, she's skating it around the side. She still has it. Out to Mac. Mac's going to shoot it. Goalie save. Rebound. It's still loose. Mac's still poking. And Mac scored. Again with the rebounds. Again with the rebounds. It's.
Maybe they coached that this week. Maybe
I've
been doing that enough before.
I'm guessing they've been coaching that all season. But, you know, they're 11 and 12. Maybe something clicked.
Maybe something clicked.
Maybe something clicked. I mean, I know I have to be told things multiple times sometimes, so. All right. We've got Lily and Tess back on D. Mac's line staying out there with Tegan and Mila. Mac's going to win that over to the boards. The Team W is going to pick that up, but Lily's got the defensive stick down to knock it out, so Quinn doesn't have to bother. Although Quinn is down and ready, so no worries there. But Tegan's got that on her stick. She's got Mackenzie and Mila both ready. Up. Team W is going to pick that off her stick. They've got it in the neutral zone, but Mac's going to pick that back up. Tegan was just out, so stayed on sides. She's going to wing it towards the net, which honestly, the way this has been going, that's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Welcome to our 16 viewers and our 2 thumbs up. There's 9:13 left in the second period. It's currently 5-0 Jackets. And the girls are cooking. I think, has every line scored? Has every line scored? I think so. Yep. Which honestly is my favorite.
Oh, that is a great.
You want every line to score. Then it doesn't matter who's out there. You have confidence that they can do it. All right, Alyssa out there with Molly and Cousineau. Lily and Tess back on D. Benny's got that. She's going to put it towards the net. Molly's going to pick it off the boards. Alyssa is battling with 2 people in the middle. I think they just scored again. I'm not.
I always feel bad.
It's 6-0. I did not see who scored that. We think it might have been Molly, but we're not confident. It was a lot of poking and a lot of people, so I'm sure the girls will tell us later. All right, 6-0 Jackets. Molly, Alyssa, and Cousineau are staying in on offense. Ella and Birdie are back on D. Alyssa has got that. I think I'm not sure what she's doing with it, but she ended up in a board battle at the line. They poked it back. All right, Molly's going to pick that up and take it around back behind Quinn. She's got Birdie ready for her. She's going to pop that up to Alyssa. Alyssa's going to take it off the wall. And she is going to try to carry it, but number 68's got some wheels on her. So Alyssa shoots it towards the net, and they picked it up, but Molly's going to knock that off the stick. Birdie's going to try to keep that in. We got to pull that out in the neutral zone, and woo, we just got back. All right. Ella's got that. She's going to pass it to Birdie. Birdie's going to wrangle it and pass it up to Molly. And Molly's going to skate with it. She's got Benny open. She tried to get it to Benny, popped off her stick. Benny's going to battle at the boards to get it back. She's going to pop it out. And I think Ella and Birdie are looking at each other. Ella's going to pick it up, and she's going to skate with it. The girl's going to pop it off her stick. I say girl because I don't know the other team's people. Benny's got it. She's going to take it. Benny's skating around them. A little fanciness. She gets it back to Ava. It's under the goalie's stick. Or under the goalie's leg pad, I think. She saved it. Yeah, it's not too chilly in here, so doing pretty good with just a hoodie on. All right. Jackets are going to do a face-off here. We've done our complete line change with Ava, Kaylin, and Kerrigan coming in. Lily's putting a shot towards the net. It's Lily and Tess back on D. We got a little tie-up at the boards. The girls are battling to get that out. All right. Team W is going to come out with it. Tess is going to keep that in. Kerrigan's applying pressure. Tess is going to poke that out to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to try to pass it over to Ava. Ava is going to put a shot on, went above the net, but it helped everybody reset. So Kerrigan's going to pick that up behind the net, pass it out to Ava. Lily's going to pick it up to keep it in, and she's going to put it in deep. Kerrigan is going to pick that up on the boards. Let's see what she does. Oh, she ends up in a board battle with a full-on body check. So there's going to be a penalty coming our way. They pulled Quinn and put in Mila, which
they have to have control of the puck.
I think they did it just to make Quinn skate.
Oh, I think so too.
Because Quinn's got to skate the far bench where she's at right now. I mean, she had to be on the money to hustle over there. Yep.
For a skate.
Exactly.
I'll be here all weekend.
Hey, they get a mom cast all weekend long, so it's going to be extra good. So, all right. We got a line change. We have in Mackenzie and Tegan and Mila. They've done their full line change. Ella and Ren back on D. Refs are having a chit chat. Not sure what about. Right now, Jackets are on the power play. Number 73 got put in the box for a hit on Kerrigan. I'm guessing they're going to call body contact or checking, one of the two. The ref is now talking to Coach Cousineau, so not sure what it was. Tegan's going to put a shot towards net. That was a hard shot. Goalie glove saved that. All right, Mackenzie's going to win that back to Ella, and Ella's going to put a shot towards net. Mackenzie's going to pick that up back behind. Probably could have called a trip there, but let's see. Going to pass it out. We're going to be in the neutral zone here. Mackenzie is getting tied up with a stick there, but does a good job staying on her feet. All right, Tegan got it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's going to get it to Ella. Ella's going to take it across the blue line. Mackenzie's going to chase that in, as well as Mila. Mila's in a bit of a board battle. And Ella's going to pick that up, put a shot towards net, saved by the goalie.
Good shot, though.
It was a very good shot.
Low. Again, better opportunity for a pass off the pads.
Yep.
I just made that up.
Hey, I think that's what most commentators do. Pretty sure they make it up as they go. That's how your weird sayings get coined, you know?
That's true.
All right, we've got an offensive line change here. We have in Alyssa, Molly, and Benny. Back on D, we have Lily and Tess. Right now, Lily's got that puck off the board. She's going to try to center it. Well, no, she decided to go over to Tess. Tess is going to put a shot on net.
What a great play.
It was, and it was the right play. All the offensive players were tied up with folks, so the defense was open. All right, I think we have an icing there.
Ice, baby.
Do. See? Oh, I can hear Mike and Chris cringing from Ohio right now. All right. All right, Alyssa's gonna take that face off, and I don't know who won that. I don't know how you determine it. It looks like a tie. All right, we'll call it a tie. All right, so we are gonna keep it in our zone. I cannot believe that. We did a real good job of staying on that. They're gonna get it in the neutral zone. Lily's gonna pick that up. She's gonna take it back behind the net and look at her options. She's decided to keep it. Now she's gonna pass it up to Tegan. Or, I'm sorry, that's not Tegan, that's Molly. All right, Molly is gonna skate that in, but she's got Benny. Yep, drop pass to Benny, shot. Oh, block shot there. That was the right idea though. All right, the girls tried to keep that in. All right, but Lily's back there to keep the breakaway from being a thing. Keep your stick down. Keep your stick down, Benny. I think they might have called something on Benny.
Oh.
I think it was a hooking.
I think so too.
That is
A little extra love.
a little. That is Benny's second penalty of the game.
What a brute.
We love Benny.
Yeah.
She's such a peanut. So much in such a little package. All right, we are up 6-0 with 4:57 left in the second. All right, let's see. We have got Ava, Ella, Kaylin, and Birdie back. All right, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Is it going to be on net? Ava's going to pick it up before it gets there, so we don't have to let the refs decide. She's going to skate that out. Oh, dangerous. Got it over to Ella. Birdie's battling there to get it out. All right, Ella's going to try to block that. Ava's going to pick it up and take it around behind the net. Let's see if we can get this out of the zone. Ava's going to try to just skate it out, which honestly takes more time, so that's a good way to kill the penalty. All right, bounce it off the boards. Ella's back on D. Ava's got that off the boards. Block shot by the Team W. Tessa's going to keep that in. Ava's posted up, and let's see if she wraps it around. She tries, doesn't quite work out. Kaylin's going to pick that up off the boards. She's going to center that shot. Oh, centered it to Ava, went under a stick, but Tessa's going to put it back in the center there. Girls are doing a good job. 16 seconds left on the penalty. Ella's going to keep that in the zone. Oh, now we're back in the neutral zone. Let's see. Foot race is on for Tess, and she's going to pick that up, try to knock it back. All right, and Quinn has got it. Penalty has been killed. We are back to full strength. All right. All right. Oh, so this team is out of Wisconsin. So my information in the home base is on it. They're rated an 87.58. The Jackets are an 88.84. The score does not reflect that rating. I will say they are pretty short benched. They only have 2 lines of D and 2 lines of forwards. And I think they only have 1 goalie. All right, we have Tess keeping that in. Battle at the boards there. Little shot towards Quinn. She's going to get that with her stick. Lily's going to pick up the rebound and clear it out. Mila's going to battle that off the boards, and she's going to get that out of the zone. She has got Tegan ahead. She's going to pass it to Tegan. I think if we nitpicked that, we might have been able to call ourselves offsides.
I think it was.
Yep.
Call Toronto.
Yeah,
On ourselves.
absolutely. All right. Let's see.
18 viewers now.
Oh, we're up to 18. All right, we also are getting an update from the road. Chicks are on the road right now, and it is still windy. Still windy for that drive. All right, Alyssa's going to try to backhand shot that, blocked by the goalie. Let's see, she has got Benny picking that up. Tess is trying to hold that in. Molly's posted up behind she's going to pick that up behind the net. Molly's going to pull that off the boards. Let's see. Board battle. She's tied up. Benny's going to get that out. She shot it back to Lily. Lily.
That was a fast shot.
Yeah. Lily got it off, tried to shoot it. I think Alyssa had her stick up for a redirect, which would have been interesting. All right. Molly's back. Lily definitely got body checked into the boards. Alyssa's going to pick that up. Benny's got it now. Benny and this girl are battling at the boards. All right, let's see. All right. A lot of back and forth here. Yep. All right. Yep, a little bit. We got a lot of back and forth going on. All right, in the zone, it's 1-on-3 for Alyssa, so they picked it up. All right. Birdie's going to pick that up. She's going to get that in the zone. Defense is going for a line change, I believe. Yep. Tess is out. Ella's in. Benny's got it. Pass over to Alyssa. Alyssa's going to tap it to Benny. Benny shot on net. Alyssa's going to pick that up behind the net. She got it to Molly. Molly shot on net. Leg pad save. Back to Ella. Oh, Ella tried a one-timer. Didn't quite work out. She's in a foot race to pick it up, and she will win it and get it over to Birdie. All right. Ava is now in, as is Kaylin on offense. Tegan is also in. All right. Ava's got that under her feet. Kaylin's going to pick it up. Ava did a good job of stopping, so we weren't offsides. Kaylin's got it at the boards. She has got Ava in front of the net. Tegan's in front of the net, but she's kind of tied up with her player. So let's see. All right. Ella's going to pick that off the Team W stick. We're going to keep it in the zone, try to pick it off, and we're going to be offsides. Yep.
Coaches should probably do a better job coaching what offsides is.
Oh, boy. All right. All right, let's see here. We are in the neutral zone. Lily's back on D, and she is between Quinn and this player. She blocked. I don't know if she blocked the shot or if she just made she blocked it. Okay. As I looked down, there was a tripod leg in my way, so I didn't see. All right, end of the second period. It is currently 6-0 Jackets going into the third.
They should be on a running clock, right? Or is it only after?
I mean, it should be.
Maybe the last 5 minutes.
I'm not sure. What's our shots on goal here?
22 for the Jackets and 11 for...
Okay. So the Team W has the Warhawks have 11 shots on Quinn, and the Jackets have 22 shots on their goalie. So.
It just shows a lot more confidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
They're skating with their head up. They're always looking for the passes in front of the net.
Yep.
Almost a new team.
Yep. They're also dancing on the bench. Always a sign that we're loose. Oh.
Quinn has her old jersey on. I think it's a little cozy.
A little bit. I'm glad she kept it in the closet, though.
Right?
Excellent.
Oh, I bet the Jenna Scott, I bet they actually dried it on 2 feet. That's what it was.
I'm sure. Oh. All right, let's see. Starting off the third period, we have out the Lai Huber Cusino forward line. We have Mila and Tess back on D. Well, that's going to mess me up. Mila hasn't played D all season. All right. Maybe with us being up 6, they asked the girls if they wanted to try out something new. Not sure. All right, Mila's got it. She's going to pass that up to Molly. All right, we're trying to get that out of the zone. Mila's going to go back to take it. All right. Still trying to get it out of the zone. Molly's got it. She's going to carry that out. She's going to pass it over to Alyssa, who passed it to Benny, but little miscommunication there. All right. Tess is going to pick that up and keep it in. Let's see. Molly and Benny are down there battling at the boards for the puck to come out. Yep. There's a ref coach in the stands. Who knew? All right. Let's see. Mila's going to keep that in. She's going to try to get it up to Benny. And that was kind of a shot on goal. I think Benny tipped it with her foot. And Molly's going to try for the wraparound. Goalie had her leg down, so let's see. Molly's battling, trying to get it out. All right, let's see here. Tess is trying to keep it in, can't quite do it. Mila's going to pick it up in the neutral zone, and she is going to pass it up. Got a little chaos here in the neutral zone. Benny is going to pick that up and try to pass it through. Ooh, we're coming out looking a little rough here.
They are.
I'm not sure what happened. Let's see. Alyssa's going for a line change, so we have Mackenzie out.
I always get out a long time.
Yep, Kaylin and Tegan are both out with Mac. Mila and Tess have both been out there a long time. Tess is going for her defensive change. Mila's going for her defensive change. We're now rotating 5D. That's what we're doing. Rotating 5D. I'm not really sure why. I'm all right. Let's see, we have got Birdie and Ella back in on D. Mackenzie and Tegan and Kaylin are battling here to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Kaylin's going to put it towards the net. Tegan is battling behind the net, trying to pick that up. And Ella's going to... Well, Ella shot the puck, and one of the players lost their sticks. All right. Oh, Birdie lost her footing there, but Mac's going to pick it up for her. And she's got a head of steam, so let's see what she does. She's going to try to pass it up to Ella. Oh, doesn't quite work.
Oops, sorry.
These girls are definitely playing a little more man-to-man this here in the third, I'd say. Offsides, maybe? All right, offensive line change.
It does look like we have a running clock at this point.
Okay. Yep, we do. All right. Yeah, we're rotating our lines a bit. We now have Ava, Molly, and Benny out. Well, this is really going to mess with me.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, something like that. All right, let's see here. Benny's chasing him down in the neutral zone. Ella's going to pick that up on D. She's going to pop it over to Molly. Molly is going to try to keep that in. All right, Benny's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Two of the Wisconsin players sandwiched her, so she lost it, but she's picked it back up. She's at the blue line. She definitely got tripped. Don't think they're going to call it because we have a running clock now. Molly is going to put a shot towards net. All right.
I was looking to see if they were going to call it.
Nope. All right, Birdie's got it. Let's see what she does here. All right, Molly's going to pick that up. She's trying to put it in towards Benny. That girl just nailed Benny in the back. All right, let's see. We've got it back in the neutral zone here. Birdie's going to poke it back, and Benny's going to pick that up. All right, she's going to send that back to Ella. Birdie's going for her change. Ella got it up to Molly. Molly's taking it in, which allows Lily to come in. So on D right now, we have Ella and Lily. Trying to keep it away. Quinn's going to freeze it, and that's a good choice. .753 here left in the third. I would like to point out, for everybody in the crossbar that knows that I grabbed the wrong sticks for Alyssa and brought her Billet Brothers sticks, who shoots the opposite hand and is 9 inches taller than her, she made her goal with a borrowed stick.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, which now means I'm probably going to have to buy whatever that stick is.
Yeah, we had to drive to Livonia to get Mackenzie's stick.
Yeah.
But it was on our way down.
Yep.
Probably.
That's not so bad. All right, we have got in Alyssa, and with her is Kaylin and Tegan. On D, we have Tess and Lily. This is interesting. I'm not sure any of these 5 players have played together on the same line this season. All right, let's see. The Team W is trying to skate it in and put a shot on net, but Quinn is going to glove that up. .644. Yeah, there were several lovely teammates that offered to let Alyssa borrow a stick. I'm not sure who she has. I'm a little scared it's Ava Beach's custom stick that she scored with. And I'm giving Ava's dad the stink eye right now. Oh, great. Mike Lai, you're going to need to text Adam. I'm guessing she's going to want that stick. All right, Mackenzie, Mila, and Molly are in. Ella and Benny. Okay, it must be Ella and Mila playing D. And Benny and Molly and Mac are on this forward line. Yes. All right, Ella's going to keep that in. She's battling. She's blocking the girl out and put a shot towards net. Molly tried to pick that up. Mackenzie's going to step up here, see if she can get it over to either Benny or Molly, maybe both. Mila's going to step up a bit. Oh. All right, but they're going to chase this poor girl down. Ella's going to come out with it. I think she got ahead of steam. Yep, she's going to skate it up. It's going to get taken from her. Mila's going to keep that up and in, pop it into our zone. Molly's going to chase that down on the boards. All right. Team W came out with it, though. Let's see, we're setting it up. Molly's got it. Mackenzie tried, but they caught us on a change. Actually worked out. Birdie was back there and ready to go because she had just line changed. So Birdie's got it behind the net. She's going to pass that up to Tegan. Yep, Tegan. And Birdie's got it again. Quinn is going to block that. And Mila's going to come in there and try to knock it out. She does. Birdie's going to pick it up at the boards. All right, let's see. Caitlin's going to pick that up. She's going to pass it up to Tegan. Tegan is carrying it through the neutral zone, which helps us line change. Ava Beach is now in, and Lily LaRoche is in on D. You know, we haven't seen Kerrigan. I haven't seen Kerrigan. I hope she is okay. Yep.
She took a big hit.
She did. All right, Ava's trying to pick that up, keep it in the neutral zone, which she will. She's going to try to skate through. Tegan's going to pick that up. Ava's going to end up with it. I think we might have been offsides there by a smidgen. All right, going for a line change. Tegan is out. Benny is in on D. We have Tess in on D. So on D, we currently have Lily and Tess. On offense, we have Ava and Benny and Kaylin. Somebody's getting called for something. Somebody's getting called for a slash.
Skate all the way back.
Oh, poor Quinn.
I know. I was a little slower going back than she was.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right, 3:10 left in the third. Penalty slash on them, number 73. All right, Alyssa is going to take the face off, and she is back with her regular line mates, Molly and Benny. And we have Tess and Lily back on D. We are on the power play here. Okay, Lily's going to try to... Oh, and Benny keeps that in at the boards. Well done, Benny. Molly is keeping it open, but Benny's wide open since we're on the power play. She's got Molly. Oh, couldn't quite get that. Couldn't quite wrangle it. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of a breakaway. Quinn's going to get tested here, and she blocks it. All right. Alyssa's going to block that shot. Lily's going to pick it up off of. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, girls, get it out. Alyssa's carrying it along the board. She's going to pop it forward. Team W is going to pick that up, though. And let's see. They've got it on their stick, but our D is back. We got Lily back there between them. Oh, Quinn tried to glove save it, popped out, but it's all right. We got it into the neutral zone. Benny's hot on their case. Minute 52 left. Jackets are up 6-0. We are on the power play. All right, Alyssa's going to battle that in center ice. She's going to poke that out, and Molly's going to pick that up. Molly's going to skate with it. Let's see. She's got Benny. Yep, she did. Let's see here. Let's just score another goal instead of collecting a penalty. I think Molly's mom is in the penalty box, so I'm sure she does not want to go see her mom for a minute 30.
I think that's why she's in the penalty box, so that Molly doesn't want to come see her.
A little discouragement. That never works for me. When I'm in the penalty box, that's when my kid gets a penalty. And I know it's not because they want to hang out with me. All right, 58 seconds. We do have the running clock, so I think that will be about, we may get one more puck drop here. All right, line change coming in. We have Ava, Tegan, and Kaylin. Mila and Ren back on D. All right, Ava's going to win that back to Mila. Oh, couldn't quite wrangle that. Ella's got it. Quinn's out, though, prepared for a breakaway. But Ella and Mila are going to keep that from happening. And somehow Ava ends up with the puck, and there's only one Hawk back. She passes it to Tegan. Tegan tries to get it in. Now it's over to Kaylin. Kaylin puts a shot on goal. Tegan's going to pick up that rebound. It's now to Kaylin. Kaylin's still trying to get it over. Good save there by their goalie, not giving up on that. Back into the neutral zone. We're under 5 seconds. Ella, there we go. Ella's going to pick that up, and game over. Well done, Jackets. Well done.
They did a great job.
They did a great job.
They played as a team.
They did. Played well. Played well. All right, so we are back at this same rink, playing Traverse City at 8:20 this evening.
And it's 9:20 Eastern time.
There's no time change.
Is it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I guess I have
Yeah.
my own time change.
Yes, we are still in the Eastern time zone. I'm 99% sure because it's 4:30 and this game started at 3:35. Trust me, the way my day's been going, if it was Central Time, I'd have been Alyssa and I would have missed the game.
Oh.
So, yeah. It's been one of those days for us.
Oh, and AAP is restoring power.
Yes. So obviously back home, you're still experiencing some good windy day. 8:20 tonight. Come join us again. We'll play Traverse City. Have a good one, everybody.